What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. And in this one, spring training has just wrapped up. And on today's recording on Tuesday, March 24th, it is officially 3 days away until Blue Jays home opener on March 27th up against the Oakland Athletics, I guess the Las Vegas Athletics now, whatever you want to call them, right? The Athletics. So today we're going to be taking a look at everything you need to know about opening day and this upcoming 2026 season. So if you are excited for this one, make sure to like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Article by Martin Gallegos, probably said that wrong, and the GOAT Keegan Madsen over on MLB.com. While the Blue Jays raise a banner and celebrate being the 2025 AL champions on opening day at Rogers Center, the young A's will be trying to show the rest of the league that they're ready to be one of baseball's best and up-and-coming contenders. I think the A's are the most slept-on team in baseball. Either that or the Washington Nationals. I don't think they're... A lot of people have them ranked 30th. I don't think they're going to be 30th. But I could see the Oakland Athletics of being a sneaky wild card team or being close to it at least. So a lot of people think they're going to be bad again. I don't think that's going to be the case. So we got to watch out for them. You know what I'm saying? The A's won 76 games just a year ago, but they're loaded with young talent and facing a Blue Jays team which just won 74 games in 2024 before their dream season in 25, which ended in Game 7 of the World Series. Now the Blue Jays are back as a legitimate World Series threat once again, and this time the expectations are already there. It could be the same thing for the A's, right? 76 games, like it's saying, they could turn it around. Not saying they're going to go to the World Series, but they can turn it around and potentially make the wild card, like I said, because we just saw the Blue Jays do it, our own team, just last season. So, you know, anything is possible. Here's everything you need to know ahead of opening day, which marks the beginning of the Blue Jays' 50th anniversary season. Quick little side note, I saw the Blue Jays Instagram page. Their 50th anniversary merch is fire, and I might have to cop, I'm gonna be honest. When is the game and how can I watch it? The game is scheduled for Friday, March 27th, with first pitch being for 7:07 p.m. Eastern Time. The game will be broadcasted across Canada on Sportsnet and Sportsnet Plus, with the radio call available on Sportsnet 590 The Fan. So basically your regular streaming services. Who are the starting pitchers for the Oakland or Las Vegas Athletics? It'll be Luis Severino for the second consecutive season. Luis Severino did not have a very good stat line last year, but his home and road splits were insane because he hated pitching in the AAA park, which was the Athletics' home park just last season. So since he's starting off in the Rogers Center, we just saw what he did in the WBC. He was looking pretty fire against some of the top teams in the World Baseball Classic. So, you know, should we be scared? Potentially. But there's also a case for us not to be scared. I don't really know what to expect out of Luis Severino. You know what I'm saying? The 2025 season was a tale of two halves for the right-hander, who posted a 5.16 ERA over the first half before finishing 6-0 with a 3.10 ERA for his final 9 starts of the year. That's what I'm saying, man. It can be the 5.6 ERA you get, or it can be the 6-0, 3.10 ERA you get. We're just going to have to wait and see which version of Luis Severino we get, you know what I'm saying? For the Blue Jays, it'll be Kevin Gausman after 4 seasons with the Blue Jays. First season of his Blue Jay tenure that he will be the opening day starter. I think it's long overdue. Shout out to Jose Barrios and everything, but him being the opening starter last year kind of shocked me a little bit. Thought it was going to be Kevin Gausman. Kevin Gausman gets it this season, and you love to freaking see it. He's taken the ball for both the Orioles and Giants on opening day earlier in his career, but this time marks the final year of his 5-year, $110 million deal with the Jays. Fresh off a strong playoff performance in the 2025 postseason run, Gausman is deserving in every way. That is correct. What will the opening day lineups look like for the Athletics? The projected lineup will be: number 1, you got Nick Kurtz. Number 2, you got Shea Langoliers. Number 3, you got Tyler Soderstrom. Number 4, Brent Rooker. Number 5, Jacob Wilson. Number 6, Lawrence Butler. Number 7, Max Muncy, not the Max Muncy that plays for the Dodgers, a different Max Muncy. Number 8, Jeff McNeil, who they traded for from the Mets. And center fielder Denzel Clark, who had a pretty alright World Baseball Classic with Canada. Shout out to Canada, by the way. Made it a lot further than people thought they were. Made it out the group stage for the first time in their existence. So shout out to them. You know, it's a pretty dangerous lineup. Nick Kurtz, potential AL MVP candidate. That's how good that guy is. Second year, by the way. Still got Brent Rooker. Haven't traded him yet. If they're bad again this year, they should probably trade him. Jacob Wilson and Lawrence Butler, rising superstars on the way. Lots of power in this lineup. So Kevin Gausman, my opinion, gonna have to use the splitter fastball combination low in the zone and locate that fastball so they don't get it out for home runs. Anything up in the zone, in my opinion, is going to be trouble. The Blue Jays projected opening day lineup will be number 1, George Springer, number 2, Dalton Varsho, number 3, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., number 4, Addison Barger, 5, Alejandro Kirk, 6, Jesus Sanchez, 7, Okamoto, 8, Clement, and 9, Jimenez. This is the opening day lineup against... Is Luis Severino ready? I don't know. But this should be the everyday lineup, unless you want to put Nathan Lucas or Davis Schneider. Davis Schneider might not even make the team, by the way. That's insane. Put Davis Schneider over my boy Leo Jimenez. I love Leo Jimenez, but Davis Schneider deserves it more. Let's continue. If you want to put Nathan Lucas or Davis Schneider over Jesus Sanchez, that is tremendously fine. If you want to put Jesus Sanchez over those guys, that is tremendously fine. I'm 99% sure it's just going to come down to who is playing better at the time. Right now, Jesus Sanchez has had the best spring out of those 3, so I'm all right with him getting the nod for opening day. Everything else, unless people get injured, that's how it should be for the rest of the season. How will the bullpens line up after the starter? The A's plan to continue going closer by committee, an approach that was highly successful over the second half of 2025 following the Miller trade. Newcomer Scott Barlow brings the most experience closing games of anyone currently in the bullpen, and there will be other high leverage relievers like Elvis Alvarado, Mark Leiter Jr., and Michael Kelly. Luis Medina and TJ Ginn both have experience starting and can provide a long relief when needed. That's actually not a bad bullpen. I'm kind of surprised the bullpen is that good. For the Blue Jays, Jeff Hoffman is back as the undisputed closer. For how long, we don't know. If he's bad in the first month, get him out of there. Setup role, Tyler Rogers or Jimmy Garcia if they're healthy. Closer, thank you very much. But the setup group in front of him will look a little bit different in 2026 after they added Tyler Rogers, a rubber arm who is certain to lead this bullpen in appearances, Louis Varland is warming up in the bullpen, and Brendan Little round out the back end group. While the Blue Jays' depth beyond that they could still develop as the season rolls on, the foundation is strong. That's the thing about this Blue Jays team. They have a lot of starting pitchers, so they have a lot of long relief depth, and therefore they have a lot pitching depth in the bullpen. So anything else that fans might want to know, the Blue Jays will raise their banner prior to Friday's game, part of celebrations that will stretch through the first homestand against the A's and the Rockies. Nice. This will be the first opening day without the great Buck Martinez. Shout out to Buck Martinez, a legendary career. He retired prior to spring training, spending nearly 45 years as a player, manager, broadcaster, and later this season, he will be inducted to the Blue Jays Hall of Excellence. That is a new thing the Blue Jays added. It's in right field, Hall of Excellence. Instead of the Wall of Excellence in the outfield by the Jumbotron, it's a Hall of Excellence in right field. It's new this season, and the first ever inductee will be Buck Martinez. Well deserved, very well deserved. The A's will face the Blue Jays on opening day for the first time since 1996, when they opened the season at Cashman Field in Las Vegas, as the Coliseum was not ready to go due to ongoing renovations to the stadium. That is quite interesting. And this will mark the first time the A's have played back-to-back openers on the road since 1994-95, which they played at Milwaukee and Toronto. But with that being said, guys, that was a tremendous article. Go give it a read yourself. I gotta wrap this video up, so if you enjoyed this one, make sure to like and subscribe. I got one more video coming out before the start of the season about people's predictions for the Toronto Blue Jays, like stats, record, player positions, all that coming out. So if you're excited, make sure to like and subscribe. With that being said, it's been your boy Brandon. I break down the Toronto Blue Jays, and I'll see you next time. Peace.